Everyone thinks the Roman Empire was invincible. They were catastrophically wrong. The year is 53 BC. Rome, at the zenith of its power, sends its wealthiest citizen, Marcus Licinius Crassus, to conquer the Parthian Empire. What followed was a disaster of epic proportions, a military humiliation that Rome wouldn't forget for centuries. At the Battle of Carrhae, Crassus's legions, numbering over 40,000 men, were annihilated. Crassus himself was killed, his head reportedly used as a prop in a Parthian play. But what of the survivors? The 10,000 Roman prisoners of war. Their fate became one of history's most enduring mysteries. For centuries, their story was a whisper. Ancient historians offered tantalizing fragments, suggesting they were marched east, deep into unknown lands. Rome, consumed by civil wars, largely forgot them, or perhaps chose to. But a few tantalizing clues remained. A brief mention by Pliny the Elder, a fleeting reference by Horace. These weren't enough to piece together the full puzzle. The Lost Legion became just that, lost. Then, nearly 2 millennia later, a remarkable discovery began to shed light on their fate, pushing the boundaries of what we thought possible for Roman soldiers, forcing us to redefine the very edges of their empire. The Parthians, masters of cavalry and archery, didn't simply kill Crassus's men, they captured them, thousands of them. These weren't mere slaves, they were trained, disciplined soldiers, a valuable asset. The standard practice for such captives was often resettlement. The Parthians, themselves a vast empire, needed soldiers, engineers, and farmers to populate their eastern frontiers, and their eastern frontiers were truly distant. The first significant piece of the puzzle emerged not from a historical text, but from an archaeological dig in modern-day Kyrgyzstan, a site called Merv, an ancient city on the Silk Road. Here, inscriptions and artifacts pointed to a surprising Roman presence, not just traders, but military-style garrisons. Could these be the descendants of Carrhae's survivors, pushed to the very limits of the known world? But the Merv findings were only the beginning. The real breakthrough came from a place even further east, ancient China, specifically a remote village in Gansu province called Lycian. For decades, local legends in Lycian spoke of inhabitants with unusual physical traits, fair skin, green eyes, and even hooked noses, traits strikingly different from typical Han Chinese populations. In the 1940s, a Chinese historian named Homer H. Dubs proposed a radical theory. Lycian wasn't just any village. It was a remnant of a lost Roman legion, specifically Crassus's men. Dubs pieced together historical accounts, including a passage from the Han dynasty's official history, the Book of Han. It described a clash in 36 BC between a Han army and a mysterious mercenary force. This mercenary force employed a peculiar fish-scale formation, essentially the Roman testudo, a defensive tactic where soldiers locked shields, creating an impenetrable shell, a tactic unknown to the Chinese at the time. The Book of Han stated that after their defeat, these foreign soldiers were captured and settled in a new county called Lygian, which was phonetically similar to legion. A compelling, if circumstantial, link. The theory posits that after Carrhae, the surviving Roman legionaries were pressed into Parthian service. They likely served on the Parthian Empire's eastern borders, perhaps fighting against nomadic tribes. Around 36 BC, a group of these Roman mercenaries, or their descendants, found themselves fighting for a client kingdom of the Parthians. When this kingdom was attacked by a Han expeditionary force, the Romans were caught in the crossfire. After their defeat, the Han generals, recognizing their military prowess, settled them in Lycian, a testament to their skills and perhaps a shrewd move to integrate foreign talent into their own border defenses. Modern genetic testing in Lycian has added further fuel to the fire. DNA samples from some villagers show a higher percentage of Caucasian genetic markers than surrounding populations. While not definitive proof of direct Roman lineage, it certainly supports the idea of a significant influx of foreign genes into the region around that historical period. The puzzle pieces, however fragmented, begin to align. The story of Crassus's Lost Legion isn't just about a military defeat. It's about the incredible resilience of soldiers, the unexpected migrations of people, and how history leaves its indelible mark in the most remote corners of the world. From the sands of Carrhae to the deserts of Gansu, these Roman soldiers, through defeat and displacement, inadvertently left a legacy thousands of miles from home, a testament to the unpredictable currents of history. The Roman Empire's reach was far greater than its official borders, stretching through the very bloodlines of those it encountered, even in catastrophic defeat. The lost are found in the most unlikely of places. The tale of Crassus's Lost Legion forces us to reconsider the true scope of ancient empires and the forgotten journeys that shaped our world. It's a reminder that history often hides its greatest stories in plain sight. What other hidden historical events do you think reshaped the world in unexpected ways?